commentary, entertainment, sports, news, and opinion now. Here is Steve Malzberg.
All right, folks, welcome to the Malzberg panel. And joining us on the panel today, LIGNET Chief Analyst Fred Fleitz and co-host of Steele Ungar on SiriusXM, Rick Ungar. Now, Fred has penned a piece for Newsmax. You can find it at newsmax.com. And it's the 5 untruths in the CIA spying on Congress story. Now, Fred, you acknowledged that John Brennan, the CIA director, apologized for the spying that he admitted went on the Senate committee that was investigating past CIA actions. So what is the problem here? If there are the accusations of the spying, he acknowledged it and apologized. What are you saying that we are not being told and how we're being misled in all this?
Steve, thanks for having me on your show. Brennan did not apologize for spying on the Senate. He apologized for monitoring CIA computers that Senate staffers were using in a CIA building. What happened, Steve, is that these computers were made available to Senate staffers to investigate the enhanced interrogation program. There was an agreement they could not remove classified documents from this room without authorization. They did so, brought them back to the Senate, and the CIA investigated it. CIA should have brought this to the attention of Senator Feinstein, not pursued it in this manner. What CIA did was stupid, but it wasn't illegal, and it didn't constitute spying on Congress or spying on senators. So I'm a little particular about how I word this.
All right, Rick, do you think he's that Fred is parsing words, or?
Well, I don't disagree with Fred on the facts. I read the piece, and I think he got his facts right. To be sure, he's right. It was a CIA computer. Where I disagree with him some is in the analysis. It may have been a CIA computer, Fred, but there is specific law that says that the CIA may not spy domestically. Now, had they gone there once by accident, maybe twice by accident, that's one thing. And you make a great point when you say if the Senate committee staffers acted improperly, yes, it should have been brought to their attention over at the Intelligence Committee, but that does not give the CIA the legal or ethical right to vary from the law, and the law does prohibit them from doing it, even if it is on a CIA computer.
Well, let's specify a couple things here. These were CIA computers in a CIA building. It was the responsibility of the CIA to secure their security. Now, what if these staffers started handing this intelligence out to the Iranians and the North Koreans? CIA protected this stuff. There are secure computers in the Senate offices. Those computers are the responsibility of Senate security. CIA computers in a CIA building are safeguarded by the CIA. The Senate agreed to play on the CIA's turf. That meant it agreed to abide by CIA security. This isn't a violation of the law in any way.
I have to disagree with you because, in fact, what they should have done, let's use your construct that there was a fear that those staffers, I find it a bit far-fetched, but I hear where you're going. Let's say there was that fear. Under the law, the CIA would have been obligated to go to the FBI that does have the domestic authority. The CIA does not have the authority to spy not only on senators but anybody else because they have a fear of a security breach or that these staffers or myself or yourself might go to a foreign power. I hear what you're saying, but they didn't follow the law. I'm not quite sure how you get around that.
It's not true. The Justice Department looked at this, found no evidence of a violation. As I said before, CIA has responsibility to secure classified information in CIA buildings. By agreeing to work in a CIA building, the Senate staffers agreed to play by CIA's rules. Now, if the CIA monitored Senate computers, classified computers in the Senate, I'd agree with you, but that's not what happened. The Senate had to abide by this rule. These staffers didn't do that.
What's the difference? I see where you're trying to draw the separation. I do. CIA's computers, they should be able to look at anything they want to. Different case if it's a computer in the Senate. But in fact, that's not the way the law works. And number two, it's not even the agreement that the CIA had with the Senate Intelligence Committee. I hear you when you say that the Senate intelligence staffers may have breached their agreement with the CIA. I get that. But I know you'll agree that two wrongs rarely make a right, and certainly in this case. I also have to point out that I am enjoying, with great glee, hearing on Newsmax or an employee of Newsmax saying that the Justice Department got something right.
Well, I mean, I work for the CIA and I work for the
speechless.
House Intelligence Committee. I know where these responsibilities lie. But look, I'll agree with you. The CIA did something inappropriate. I don't think it was illegal, but it was certainly dumb. They should have went to the chairwoman of the Senate Intelligence Committee and said this shouldn't have been going on. They seriously damaged their relationship with the Senate. That's why I'm claiming whether the law is broken or not, CIA Director Brennan must resign.
All right. Okay. So let me bring this a little closer to what we heard on Friday from the president, where he gratuitously threw in to his talk, his answering of questions, that the U.S. tortured people after 9/11. When he says that, what does it do you believe, Fred, to our standing abroad or to our standing even here at home?
I was very disappointed with the president, who said we tortured some folks. Steve, that sounds like we waterboarded somebody's grandmother. We didn't torture anyone. We used enhanced interrogation against al-Qaeda suspects. It's time for the president to stop apologizing for past American policies that were legal, that were briefed to both sides of Congress, and to deal with the problems of today. He's basically stoking the fires of radical Islamist terrorists who are looking for more reasons to attack the United States.
Agree?
Well, no. Look, I mean, this wasn't exactly breaking news to anyone at home or abroad. This is an age-old argument. I respect Fred's point of view. Those of us who follow the law, have real questions with the memorandums that deemed those practices to be legal. Certainly, Senator John McCain doesn't think that they were legal. It is what it is. I don't think there was anything earth-shattering about what the president said.
But why does he keep saying it?
He doesn't keep. That's the
Sure
first
he
time I
does.
recall him saying it in a speech. Do you recall another time?
You don't remember him talking about how we didn't act like Americans, we tortured people?
I remember during the campaign he alluded to it. So
Well, when he did
this
away
was
with the
first time.
interrogation unit, he said it, and he said it several times since.
I was glad he got away with, put away the interrogation unit.
big
Look, I mean,
mistake.
I have to tell you something. I'm a supporter of the CIA. Oddly enough, where Fred and I also disagree in his article, I don't think Brennan should be fired. I think the CIA's kind of painted himself into a weird corner. And what I fear, and I think Fred will join me in this, is we're coming up on what's going to be another 70s-style church group, and we all know what that did to the CIA. It wasn't good for them or the country. I don't want that.
We will be back with part 2 of the Malzberg panel and more of the Steve Malzberg show after the break. But first, stay tuned for your Newsmax Now update. And here's how you can reach us on social media.